Cutlery Insignia Steel 18-piece block set features professional quality, high-carbon stainless steel blades, sharpened for precision cutting. Plus, the ergonomic stainless steel handles with a satin finish are comfortable, safe, and stylish. Each Insignia steel set includes 8-inch bread, slicer, and chef knives, a 7-inch santoku, a 5-inch utility knife, a boning knife, a parer, a peeler, 8 steak knives, kitchen shears, and a built-in sharpener housed in a natural maple-colored wood block. And as always, Chicago cutlery knives are covered by a full lifetime warranty.
To help get years of superior performance out of your Farberware cutlery, just follow these 3 simple guidelines. Number 1, regularly sharpen your knives with a sharpening steel or tabletop sharpener. This hones the cutting edge of the blades and ensures your Farberware knives cut with little effort. Number 2, never wash your knives in the dishwasher. This will cause the blades to rust. Always hand wash your knives with warm water and a mild detergent, and be sure to rinse and dry them immediately. Remember to wipe your blade with a clean towel before use. Number 3, always store your knives in a proper storage unit such as a block or blade cover. This helps protect the blade and yourself from accidental damage. That's it. 3 simple steps to keeping your knives looking and performing like new. Farberware, the most recognized brand in cutlery.
Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Advantage 12-piece ceramic knife set. These are beautifully designed, and you'll notice that they have these little covers on them. And I love these covers because they, if you don't have a lot of room on your counter to store your knives, these are great because the cover keeps the blade completely protected, and you can put it right in your drawer without having any concerns. Each one of them is color coded, so if you're doing any kind of prep work, you know that you've used your red knife, your slicing knife to do something like chicken, that you're not going to use it to cut something else before you wash and store it. So let me just take these off so you can see. This happens to be the 8-inch slicing knife. It's stainless steel blade with the ceramic coating, and the ceramic coating is great because food won't stick to it when you're doing any food prep. So that's your 8-inch slicing knife. This is your chef's knife, an 8-inch chef's knife, which is a really good all-around knife, especially when you're doing things like cutting onions or any type of hard root vegetable. This is your serrated blade, and I actually like to use these types of things for breads, but also tomatoes. Sometimes if you know, the tomato skin's a little tough, it's a little hard to get through it, so I like to use a serrated knife for that. This is your santoku, which is great because it has a little different edge right here, and what's going to happen when you use that, it's going to aid, especially if you're going to be cutting things like cheese, it'll aid in the cheese not sticking to the knife. The next is a general utility knife. It also has a scalloped edge, so this is going to be great to use for, once again, things that might be a little tougher to cut. And this happens to be one of my favorite type of knives. This is a paring knife. This is great for any type of small task that you're going to be doing, like, for instance, preparing strawberries. Take the sleeve off, and you're just going to, it's great because it's nice and tiny, really easy to handle, and great for really small tasks like cutting up strawberries. Having an assortment of knives in your home is really great, especially for all those great food prep tasks you're going to do. They're color coded, so you know what you used what for, so you don't do any cross contamination. They're stainless steel, but it's ceramic coating, so they're really great and easy to use. And if you don't have a lot of space, you can put your sleeves on your knife and store them right in a drawer. there you have it, the Cuisinart Advantage ceramic knife set. Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Classic Stainless Steel 15-piece knife set. These are beautifully designed. I love these knives. They're all stainless steel. I love them because the handle design, it's really easy to grip, and I love that it has a brushed stainless finish. I think it's really, really a great look for any kitchen. The other thing that's nice about it too, it's got a really nice grip to it, and they're not really heavy. They're a nice light knife, and I like that in the kitchen. This is your chef's knife. This will be the one that you probably use the most. I have a tendency to prefer smaller knives. This is actually a nice utility knife. It's serrated. So if you're going to be, let's say, cutting through something like an orange, you give it a little nice grip on it. Your next item here is a paring knife. Very, very useful. I like small knives like that. I find them to be easy to handle. This is called a bird's beak knife. It's great for doing specialty cuts. Next, here's your utility scissors. These are great for opening any kind of hard plastic packaging, or even sometimes, you know, when you get those bags from the grocery store, they're really hard to open. That's really great for that. This is your honing steel. This is our sharpening steel. This is really important to use in conjunction with your knives so that you keep them properly maintained. This is, you basically hold your knife at a 20 to 22 degree angle, and you pull it from the heel to the tip, and you do that on both sides. And use firm pressure. Firm, even pressure is really important. The other thing that you need to do is, some people like to do this before they use the knives, but if you do that, make sure you clean them first, because you will get residue from sharpening. Or the other thing that you can do is, after you're done using them, sharpen them, clean them, and then return them to the knife block. That's the easiest way to make sure that you always have your knives properly maintained. Next, we have this, our Santuco, which is great for cutting cheese. It has a little dimpled surface. Some people call it undulating. This aids in making sure that anything that's really sticky does not stick to the knife when you're prepping food. And then next, you have your slicing knife. This is really important for things like cutting and preparing raw meats, or even slicing and serving cooked meats. Items like pork loin, chicken, steak, anything that you would cut before you serve it to your guests, or even for yourself and your family. So lastly, in the front here, you have these beautifully designed stainless steel steak knives. I love these because they have a really nice shape to them. And the other thing is, they're really nice and thin and interesting to look at. It's great to have those store right in the base of your knife block. I really prefer using a knife block because it keeps everything very compact, right at hand, especially when you're prepping at your kitchen countertop. The other thing that's really great is that these are beautifully designed, they're easy to maintain, and they work amazingly well, especially when you're going to do things like slice up an orange. I like to do this and make little wedges. It couldn't be easier. And there you have it, the Cuisinart Classic Knife Set.